What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Eisener's Tactical. Back with another video, man. Yeah, home invasion. Had to do it, man. I don't know how many more I'm gonna keep doing this because it seems like I'm making this shit up or just, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, another home invasion. And more importantly, like I was saying, they not come in one or two, they come in multiple. Man, take a look at this clip right here I got for you. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, another home invasion. Check it out.
Also developing this morning in Brooklyn, police are investigating a home invasion in Canarsie that happened late last night. A 33-year-old woman told police she was heading to a friend's house around 10 o'clock when a group of 5 armed people shoved her to the ground and forced their way inside. Police say there was a 65-year-old woman, a 33-year-old man, and a 24-year-old man already inside the home. We're told the 65-year-old and 33-year-old were tied up as they were robbed. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported.
Well, the cleanup continues.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you saw it, man. Followed her home. 5 dudes jumped out. That's crazy. Like I said, I think a lot of these be setups. I'm not sure about this one. It's just so much. It's just so many questions when you watch these clips, and then you don't get enough out of a 2-3 minute clip. But some of it just seems like it's like someone's giving a drop on these people, man. It just seems like they're being set up. Some of them are random, some of them not. Ice water, God's nectar. But yeah, man, it's absolutely crazy. And man, shout out to the Alert Zone TV and shout out to T Electric because both of them, but James Walker just said that the reason why we need due to safe control environment, all these weapons are safe, clear, no big deal. And he was saying the reason why you need maximum firepower is because they're coming 5, 6, 7 deep sometimes. This one was only 5, but most cases they're coming a lot deep. They have trail cars, backup cars, all kind of stuff, man. 5 people, and look how brutal they are, and look how aggressive they are, man. And that's why you got to have. I just came back from Mississippi. I was in Kiln, Mississippi. I guess it's where Brett Favre is from. Piece of shit, Brett Favre. Yeah, he's from there. So I took this. My wife said, "Oh, why are you gonna bring that?" I was like, "Because, man, this is my scabbard, my shotgun scabbard for my Shockwave or Maverick 88 or whichever one, whichever configuration I got." So I took this out there just to have as a backup, just in case, like again, at the gas station, side of the road, or something gets really ugly, and you kind of want to have something that, in addition to a firearm, you want to have something else. So, and that's basically what's going on here. These guys they're rolling out real deep. A lot of them at once. Get you a scabbard for your Shockwaves. These are good to have, man. You can put a lot of cartridges on here, shotgun shells on here, carry it all in one big load like that. And that's why you need multiple firearms, and you need a lot of high capacity magazines and things of that nature, or whatever your state allows you to have. You need to get the most that you possibly can. And like I said, if you're in a restricted state, get something like this, KSG, because you have incredible capacity with this thing right here. This is a clear weapon, YouTube, by the way. This is clear. There's nothing in here. You need to get something like this to have in your home defense, because 5 goons come through the door, just to lay them down right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put this back in home defense mode, just because of that reason. And just again, 5 goons coming in, chasing you down. You're not gonna have time to prepare, to get ready. That's why you need to be armed, ready. And if you carry, you need to have one up top and all that, because once you can get firepower back down, you can get shots down range back at the bad guys. They run. These are street criminals. These are guys that they act tough, but they don't want to go to prison. They don't want to go to jail, so they want to get away. So, and they know they can't go to the hospital if they get shot, because they're gonna be like, "Oh, why are you shot, sir?" All those questions are gonna be asked by the medicals. So that's why you need to be ready, and you need to have that will and that conviction in your chest to just put shots back at the bad guys and stop walking around here thinking you don't need a gun And that old attitude is like, oh, I'm just minding my business. I'm just going to the store. I don't need no gun. Those days is gone, man. That shit's been on sale down the river. You minding your business don't mean shit no more. You still can be victimized. Matter of fact, you probably the #1 target. People who think that I'm just minding my business, so I ain't got to really have a firearm. Absolutely crazy, man. So, and they don't care what age you are. That's why I said both my parents are passed away. I don't have any grandparents alive, but if I did, I would probably try to get closer to them or check up on them and get them some education, stuff like these videos I do, and try to let them know, like, hey, you be prepared, and give them some kind of like options, like a 22 or a shotgun or something. Put some little mini shells in it, and just take them to the range once or twice, let them so they can get familiar to that low impact. Because again, you don't have to really get in a gunfight, man, when you're in a home invasion or any kind of a kidnapping or a carjacking. All you got to do is just have a firearm on you and pop, 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 and usually that's gonna get them off of you, and you're gonna live to see another day, man. But if you ain't armed, man, they gonna strong arm you, tie you up, beat you. They might R you, they might SA you. I gotta use all these abbreviations because YouTube. So you never know what they're gonna do to you. And again, shout out to T Electric. And if they take you from one spot to another spot, yeah, man, they about to really do something really bad to you. Because whatever they want to do, they could have did it right there on the spot. So I just think that's crazy. And you saw the clip, and like, I'm sure these people did not have any idea what was going on. And that's why you got to be aware of your surroundings. But again, some of these people getting victimized, they might actually be being set up, or somebody they know is setting them up. And that's why you gotta be careful who you argue with and start shit with people nowadays, because it's nothing for people nowadays to say, oh, well, I'm just gonna set this cat up. You think you over here talking shit, or he's over here thinking he's all that, or whatever it may be. And you're acting Billy Badass and stuff in your neighborhood, and you don't realize that you are creating enemies. And then when it comes time for people to want to do something harm to you, it ain't nothing to them to do it. So you kind of want to have a good attitude about things, and you don't want to be acting like, your shit don't stink, and, treating people like crap that you're going to see the next day, or you're going to see it around your neighborhood and stuff like that. And a lot of these things are contributing factors to how this stuff goes down. Because right now, people are desperate right now. There's a lot of people, that are not doing well. There's a lot of uncertainty. It's just very expensive to live in America right now. I don't care where you at, Louisiana, California, wherever you at, no matter where you at, if you're struggling, it's still a struggle. People who struggle in California, it's a different struggle from people who live in Louisiana. People in Louisiana, it's a different struggle from people who live in Florida. People who live in Florida, it's a different struggle for people who live in New York State, and on and on and on. But still, that struggle and that strain, that mental pain, anguish of not being able to pay bills and get gas and do the things that keep your life normal, this is what creates all this. And then you have the element of just degenerate, people who are they wake up every morning looking to victimize people for no other reason, to just do it because they don't want to do things the right way in society. So that element is not as big, but that element is dangerous. So that's why when you step out your house, you got to be kind of diligent, pay attention to what's going on, doing walk-arounds in your car, checking things out. I mean, I wouldn't put nothing past anybody nowadays putting trackers on cars and doing stuff like that. Now it's a high-tech era now, and they're doing anything possible to get the drop on people to try to rob them and do things to them. And a lot of times they don't even get anything. I don't even know how much they even got off those people, man, but that just goes to show they don't really care about your life. So you might as well take that initiative and protect your life. And that's why you need to have some good things, some good weapons at home. Like I said, I have 2 or 3 weapons out at night based upon what I see on my camera or what I hear at the door or whatever what's going on. But one thing I ain't gonna have to do is go to my gun safe and pull something out. Everything's gonna be out. Like I said, I got 3 items that'll be out, and if if I have to use whatever it may be, they're already out, and I ain't gotta go get ready. It's a clear weapon U2. There's nothing in the chamber. No mag in it. And yeah, I don't have to really go scramble around grabbing stuff. So just keep that in mind, man. Don't be afraid to have multiple firearms out. Like I said, if you got children, it's a little bit more difficult because you can't be having all the guns laying all over the place. But I don't have any kids in my house, so I don't have to put nothing up. So I can leave everything hot and loaded laying around. Unless my dog ain't gonna jump up and pull the trigger. What I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, man. This home invasion thing, and remember, the home invasion thing, we just got off. This is right after the election, so you got to figure we ain't even at Thanksgiving yet, and then you still got Christmas and you got New Year's, and all that season brings out the best and the worst in people. That's why during the holiday seasons, during Christmas stuff, you'll never hear me say, Happy Thanksgiving or Merry Christmas to people, unless I really, really know them. But if I don't know you, I'm in passing, I'll just say Happy Holidays, because I don't want to bring up a dark spot in people's lives. Some holidays, some holiday seasons brings up sore spots in people's lives. People have lost loved ones. Some people have been victimized. Really bad memories and stuff like that. Some people didn't have great Christmases, but wake up in the morning and there's a bunch of presents underneath the tree and the house smelled good and mom's making breakfast. Some people grew up really, really struggling in bad situations. So these types of seasons, it's all about a get back. Like, okay, I'm gonna take all my anger and pain out, what I missed on people who are out here actually enjoying life, doing what they're doing. So that's just some of my theories on why it's so much mental anguish and why people just easily just snap. I just did a road rage one. And like I said, you can do this stuff all day, every day. But I think it's important to get it out, because if someone tunes in and don't really realize what's going on inside of society, maybe the video can help them and get them safe. And that's why it starts with firearms. I don't care what you got in your house, how nice it is, or whatever. If you ain't got no gun to protect it, you just storing it for somebody to come take it. Bottom line, just like your life. If you ain't armed and training with your firearms and going to the range, and trying to become efficient with a firearm, and you just got nice things and you're a decently successful person, you're just setting yourself up to have all that taken away just like that by somebody who doesn't give a shit about life, period. Not only their own life, they don't care about your life. So that makes it even more dangerous. It'd be one thing if they actually cared about their life. That's why the old criminals were not as bad as these new criminals, because they hear you come to the doors, hey, get away from my house, they would run. Man, they ain't running no more. They coming right on through there. They don't care about no rings, no cameras, no nothing. They coming right through your door. They're not afraid to follow you. They're not afraid to stalk your house. They're not afraid to dress up in a fake uniform and try to get a little information on you, try to act like they're a delivery person. They're not afraid of any of these things to get any type of tactical advantage to take your life or take your things. So I just want to bring that up, man. Like, get armed, man, and stop letting these people and stop hanging out with people that you don't know that well, and people popping up in your lives that you ain't seen in a while. Like, oh man, what's up, man? Like, oh yeah, let's go out and have a drink. Man, those things gotta be suspicious at this point in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how old you are. But I do notice when people get desperate, they have a funny way of creating a lot of different ways to try to take people's stuff that don't belong to them, and they're really sneaky. A lot of them are like using all types of like strategies to lure people out, follow them. This is Glock 23. How y'all like how that look? That's a clean little setup right there. And they're doing all kinds of things to try to figure out how to get the drop on you. And then there's people that you actually know that are desperate, probably strung out on drugs, gambling addictions, all kind of stuff. And they looking at you going like, oh man, if I can just set him up, I can get out of my financial debt, turn him on to a couple goons, and they rob him and get me a cut, and I can be back on top. That's how a lot of people think, man. If you don't want to believe that, that's fine, but that's why I move in very, very small circles, if not a circle at all. It's pretty much just me. I like it that way. I'm not really a big giant. You would think that I'm a people person because I do all this stuff, but I'm really not. I don't like a lot of people in my house. I don't like to really do a lot of gatherings no more. Just been hardened a little bit by life. I'm still happy. I ain't depressed at all. I live a great life, but I just changed all that mindset 20 something years ago. I'm new to gun tubing, but I ain't new to owning guns, and I ain't new to like knowing how to maneuver and be strategic with my life, because I've seen a lot of stuff, and I just know for a fact that I ain't going out like that. I'm gonna make it as hard as possible for someone to take my life. I'm not gonna make it hella easy for them. So get you some firearms, shotguns, whatever you're gonna get. Like I said, if you're in a restricted state, get you a high capacity shotgun. That's why the bullpups are great. And if you are in a free state and you can get short barrel rifles with max capacity magazines, I say go that route. And whatever you can get in your state, don't let people on YouTube and hate on you and say, oh, you're in New York, you can't do this. Oh, you're in California. Because I was on a feed on somebody's channel, and they were telling some bad information, saying, oh, all your ARs got to have fins on it. That's not true. California has a tier of how they classify firearms, particularly long guns. They actually consider them assault weapons. So that's why they have ARs that are featureless and stuff like that. So if you want to get you can buy a SCAR in California, you can buy a Tavor, you can buy a PS90, all that kind of stuff. You can buy all that, but those guns are considered level 2 assault. So then they'll put a fin on them. So there's only a handful of guns that they put fins on. They're mainly the ones that are long guns, stuff like that. But a basic standard AR-15, you do not need a fin on it, man. So yeah, if you're in a restricted state, man, just talk to your local gun shop. Do not talk to people on YouTube because they don't know what they're talking about. I can give you some good information, or at least lead you to better information, because I actually lived there and bought all my firearms in the state of California. So I think I do have a little bit of knowledge on it. But at the end of the day, I don't care if you can just only own a pistol. You should get it and get a ton of magazines and get some ammo and go to the range and train and be smart about how you maneuver and manipulate yourself through society. And definitely don't be letting people know what you got a little bit, and don't let, like your neighbors and all that stuff, they don't need to know all your business, and keep everything kind of tight. And, during the holiday season, when you go shopping, I suggest buy some like cheap bags, like Costco bags, or maybe not even Costco bags, but just regular bags, and then put your gifts in those when you're in the car or whatever, and then when you bring them out your house, whatever. If you got a garage you can drive into, you get it, but try to not let people see what you're buying, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people order shit on Amazon. But then again, there's a lot of Amazon licks, people coming to people's houses, robbing them for the Amazon package, or dressing up like an Amazon driver. So it's a lot to deal with, man. It sounds paranoia and stuff and crazy, but unfortunately, this is how it is, man. I don't know. I don't have the answer to all this stuff, but I do know one thing. These home invasions are not going to stop. They're going to keep rising and rising and rising. And there's nothing the police can do. They're not going to be there in time. That's why I got this all set up now. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but I got this set up now. I got to get the plates. That's the next step. But I got the mag carriers, and I got my pistol mags and my AR mags and a little shotgun, right there for the shells. Then I get the plates, and then this will be set up pretty nice, man. So just keep working on your gear, keep working on all your stuff, your kits, and get your vest up, get stuff like that ready to go. So you'll be ready, and you just got to train and get efficient with your firearms. Like I'm really efficient with these things right here. I can shoot all my stuff real good. I don't have no problem shouldering it and getting right into the action. So that's how you want to be. You want to be very comfortable with your firearms, and you want to be confident on how you maneuver and have a system of how you go about your day in the public, okay? I ain't gonna hold you guys up, man. Hey, let me know what you guys think about that home invasion. What was you guys, a lot of y'all do a good job like commenting on like your theory on, was it a setup or was it inside job and stuff like that. I really like that, because when I watch them sometimes I'm like kind of like, to me it looks like a setup. And then when I put the video up, y'all can kind of like see it how I see it. Like the road rage, someone said that was more like an assassination attempt. Like that wasn't necessarily road rage. Don't know if that's true or not, but hey, the way it looks, it did kind of look like it wasn't necessarily completely road rage. This one right here, following them, man, that kind of make you wonder if they knew them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think about this home invasion video. And man, just be safe, get strapped, train up, get your kits all together like this. And these mags are all loaded, ready to go. Again, so you don't have to really sit there fumbling, loading stuff up and getting ready to go. You can have stuff already ready to go. All right, it's your boy Eisner's Tactical Man. Get your water on, get your drink on. Y'all enjoy yourself, be safe, man. And again, you only as good as your firearm. This firearm only can work with a fair amount of training. And but more importantly, you got to have confidence and believe that you want to stop the threat. And because if you don't have that confidence, you're gonna freeze in that moment. So that's why you need to go to the range and get used to feeling that thing popping off, like pop, 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 pop. Getting used to that recoil, pop, pop, and that sound. You just can't wait to that moment. It'll probably shock you. Okay. All right, man. Y'all stay safe. Your boy Eisner's Tactical. There it is. 300 blackout. Yes, sir.